great talent will obviously be very much missed. But the resulting film shows none of these scars at all. Finally, Terry's vision of a world where the artist provides magic and redemption is completely intact. The film also stars one of our own theatrical and cinematic giants, Christopher Plummer, as well as a number of other supreme Canadian film talents. Please join me now in welcoming the director of tonight's film, the incomparable Terry Gilliam.
So many things to be thankful for tonight. I've got so many people to thank. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this, except very quickly. How about that? Just really fast so we can get on with the movie. I mean, first of all, thank you. Thank you, Minister. Thank you for the festival. Thank you for Toronto. Thank you to Canada. This is now the second film I made in this country. You have the best crews in the world. We've done more to support movies than I think any other country. So I want to thank Telefilm, I want to thank E1 for being clever enough to buy this movie, and give us enough money to carry on. It's been a, what can I say? It's been a tragical, magical journey, is what it's been. It's been ups, it's down. The fact that we're here is really the miracle. To me, whatever the film is, it's always going to be a monument to Heath. And really to the love we all shared about Heath. I think Johnny, Colin, and Jude turned out to be really true heroes. They rode to the rescue and saved this movie, and they saved it because they loved Heath. I have to also give incredible thanks and credit to Bill Vince, who, even though he was diagnosed with terminal cancer, he carried on, he did not give up until the last bit of film went through the camera. Thank you, Bill. So, let's get on with all these people that are lurking about in the back here, because it's really crowded back there. It's an awful backstage. You are the lucky people. You are this beautiful hall, the beautiful sound, the beautiful imagery. So, first of all, I want to introduce the producer, who unfortunately I've known since childbirth. Hers, not mine. This is a lady who wouldn't let me quit when he died, when the bottom fell out of our world. She beat me up, she attacked me, she abused me like only a child can. And she wouldn't let me stop. Luckily, we came from this, and we swim in the same gene pool. It's a gene pool of pig-headedness. And so I want to introduce my daughter and producer, Miss Amy Gilliam. Next, we come to a producer who did what producers don't normally do. He actually invested his own money in this movie. What a fool he was, but if it wasn't for him, this baby wouldn't be here. He kept it alive through thick and thin when everybody was, especially the financial world, was giving up on us. He's come all the way from Paris, France, the delightful Mr. Samuel Hadida. Enough of the kissing and all that stuff. Back to work. Now, here's a man who represents all that is to be young and innocent and in love. I mean, he's a brilliant actor and a very mediocre juggler. You're going to know a lot about him in the future because he's not going to get out of your life. There's going to be a lot of big movies. And his name is, what is your name? Oh, it's the famous Andrew Garfield, the famous Tootie. the real star, the real true star of the Austin Powers movie. Forget Mike Myers. We're talking about the man who has finally, at long last, escaped from Mike Myers, who's been able to show what an absolutely phenomenal and serious actor he really is. Here it is, incomparable, the one and only, Vern Troyer. And now, despite what my original plan was to introduce people from the youngest to the eldest, I managed to forget the youngest, as one often does in life, but I think she's a perfect partner for Vern. Beautiful, intelligent beyond belief, and actually taller than Dr. Parnassus, the exquisitely beautiful, what's her name? Lily Cole. Try to get them in the same shot. And now, a man who writes songs for the angels and sings with the voice of Beelzebub. America's greatest living poet, as far as I'm concerned. My actual personal living God, the devil himself, Mr. Tom Waits. And once again, I find myself lost in the order of my plans here. This is not like every day on the film. People will recognize my style. It's time to bring out some Canadians. Because they have made this film possible. They have been incredible crews, heads of department, brilliant people. We shot in Vancouver for, I don't know, quite a while. So, in no particular order, the score. They share two first names. No, they share one last name. They share different first names. Michael and Jeff Dana. Beautiful story. Our production designer, who also worked with me on Tideland, another little film from Canada, Anastasia Massaro. Our executive producer, Dave Vallot. And the lady who made everybody look good in beautiful clothes, Monique Prudhomme. And finally, before the evening's over, if there was a Mount Rushmore for thespians, this man's head would be carved there for eternity. He's a man who actually gave dignity to even my most ridiculous ideas. He's a living legend, and he's a Canadian. Christopher Plummer. It's time to sit back, relax, lower your expectations, and join with us, enter Imaginarium, Dr. Parnassus.